Guys, it's me, it's Queen Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Okay, guys, so yesterday I did a video where I talked to you guys about betrayal. That was one of the things I talked about. And one of the subscribers said to me, why is it that Aquarius are always being betrayed? And this does happen to us a lot. More so, I would say, than any other sun sign. And there probably are a lot of reasons why this happens. Because what I started to think about as I read the question was, what are the spiritual lessons you get from being betrayed? Because a lesson repeats itself until you get the lesson. So I asked myself, what is it that Aquarius needs to learn that you learn from being betrayed? Now, I'm going to give you guys full disclosure because I roll with y'all. And I'm going to tell you that after I did the video about being betrayed, I was betrayed. And that often happens to me. I often talk about something or call something and then it happens. And I'm like, I was just talking about that. I went to the store after I did the video. And that's why my voice sounds awful, because I was crying all day. I went to the store yesterday after the video. And I got out $275. I came back home. I put the money on the table with the rest of the stuff. And I went to do my afternoon routine. There was one person here, and before that person left, I noticed that I did not have 275 anymore. I had 245. Now, when I went to the store, I did not count the money when it came out the ATM. So immediately that thought popped into my mind. So I did not accuse this person because honestly, I feel it deep down inside of me, but I have no evidence. I have no proof. So I'm not the kind of person that's going to accuse anybody of anything without proof. I don't think that's right. But in my heart and in my soul, I'm certain. So I just fell apart, crying, and I didn't even know if I would be able to do this video because if you look at me, you can see I tried my best to make myself look as good as possible, but I'm puffy, my throat sounds like it has a frog in it, and my eyes are not as white as they're supposed to be. But immediately I went back to, what is the lesson here? Forgiveness is the first one I came up with. Aquarius need to learn forgiveness. All people have to learn forgiveness, but Aquarius, this is something that many of us struggle with. The other one I came up with was red flags. A lot of times we ignore red flags because as soon as this happened, I started to remember other questionable shit that has happened. And I'm like, wait a minute. And it all started clicking in my head. Like, this motherfucker been questionable since day one. And I let him go. You know, I let the red flags go until something happened that I couldn't ignore. So let's all thank God it was only approximately $30 and not all my money. Let's thank God of that, first of all. And second of all, I think that's what it's about. You know, I want to get the lesson. I want to get the lesson because I don't want to repeat it again. I've had too many betrayals. And that's what really hurt me, was when it happened, all the other ones came back up. I even dreamt about one of them. And I'm like, I don't want to go through this again. So what is the lesson for Aquarius? Well, first of all, like I just said, I'm going to learn how to forgive. I'm going to forgive it. will never be the same, but I'm going to forgive and release it. Because if I hold it, it'll hurt me. Number two, I'm not going to keep on ignoring red flags. That stops today. That stops today. It doesn't happen frequently with us, really, because many of us are so, hard on the outside that nobody even gets that far in, you know? But some of us are very soft hearted with people that we like or people that we care about. So I told myself, okay, that stops today. Today, that stops. So, Aquarius, that's basically the bottom line. We have to forgive. We have to stop blowing past these red flags that we blow past. And we'll be okay. When I was meditating, God has said to me, it's okay. Help is on the way. That's something that Esther Hicks says in my favorite meditation. And I heard God to say that to me. It's okay. Help is on the way. So I'm going to pick myself up, get my lessons, and hopefully not go through this again. So Aquarius that are out there wondering, why are we betrayed so often? That's what I came up with. And maybe you guys got some ideas too. Maybe you guys have some other ideas about why Aquarius are so often betrayed. But every time something happens to you, the purpose is for you to learn something. Goddess doesn't do things to you to hurt you. She gives you situations that cause you to grow and learn. Now, many Aquarius internalize this and become, like I said, bitter. Some of us never let anybody else in. Some of us put up a higher fence. Some of us don't even have any friends because of that. And I would say to handle it productively versus to let it destroy us. Because one thing is for certain, we are strong. Aquarius is a very strong sign, and we are resilient. And no matter what happens, we may fall down, but we usually get back up. So keep getting back up, Aquarius. All right, guys. So that's my feelings on betrayal. I feel like once you get the lesson, you'll be betrayed less. Because now that I think about it, I've only had like 2 betrayals in the past 2 years. And they used to be very frequent. They used to be very, very frequent. So that's something that's good. So I must be doing better and getting closer to getting the lessons. Let's hope so. All right, guys, it's time for me to get going. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you know somebody who's going through this or wondering the same thing, please pass this on. And if you would like to send me a love donation, I will give you my PayPal information. And if you would like to get a reading done, I will leave all of my information under this video. And that's pretty much it. Have a great Saturday.